Little do they know, I'm literally driving the worst freaking car in this lobby, so goodbye, everybody. I will see you guys at the finish line. This is the infamous Dodge Viper in Forza Horizon 5. You've seen this car way too often. It's one of the most freaking overpowered and most used cars in Forza Horizon 5. And in today's video, I'm gonna ruin it. That's right, I'm gonna ruin it from just, you know, removing the tune, put on some wacky upgrades, or make the tunes absolutely so ridiculous that it is completely unusable. So in the end, I will take the worst tune that I created and put it in an online lobby just to see how bad I perform against other players. So without further ado, let's see how much I can ruin this freaking Viper. Alright, so before we start, I'm gonna set a benchmark time with the overpowered tune, and we'll get a comparison from this to the other tunes and upgrades I'm gonna ruin this car. So yeah, I'll see you then. I think that's a pretty good enough time right there, a 58.802. That will be our benchmark, and that will be the time for us to compare to see how bad or how worse have I ruined this Viper. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do our first phase. Right, so the first thing I'm gonna do with this car is to put some of the most undesirable upgrades possible. So stuff that pretty much nobody puts on their car because it objectively makes it worse. So one of the biggest one of them, snow tires. Yeah, you know snow tires, right? Nobody uses this thing because it doesn't snow in Mexico, except up in the mountain. We're gonna use it anyways, and we're gonna make the rims huge. We're just gonna put stuff that people just don't use, basically. So how about over here, we're gonna put drift differentials, hells yes, and we're gonna put a drift transmission on a race car. That's gonna be fun, right? And of course, drift suspension, hell yeah. And while we're at it, we're not even gonna freaking all-wheel drive top the thing. This thing is gonna be rear-wheel drive only. And people who use the V10 on all their Vipers, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put the V12 in this thing. It's a curse, I know, I'm sorry. And there we go. That is our setup right there, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the most undesirable upgrades you can put on an anniversary edition Viper to make it overpowered. Now, tuning. For phase 1, I will not touch tuning whatsoever. I will not touch tuning at all, because we will come back to this page and we will do some of our curse magic. Let's go and see how much I have ruined this car. All right, here we go. Let's see how much I've already ruined this thing, man. Wheel spin off the line. Is it gonna grip up? Now it's gripping up. Okay, here we go. Okay, immediately I can say this right now. I thought this thing would be a lot worse with the snow tires. Here comes the turns, and it... Okay, yeah, that's the wall, but it actually is not as bad as I thought it would. I thought this thing would spin out like crazy. No, I think the downforce is a lot. That's probably why. It's actually not too shabby. What the f? Obviously, there's that high-speed understeer, but still, I thought I would ruin this thing a lot more with my undesirable upgrades. It's actually not too shabby. Okay, let's set a couple of laps and see if I can get a good lap time before we move on to our next phase. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I could have done better, but I'm not gonna drag this trial for too long. That's our best time right there, 101.87. Let's put that on the board. It's not as bad as I thought, to be completely honest with you. The only thing that struggles is the launch and the high-speed stuff. Other than that, it's actually not as bad as I thought, dude, even with snow tires. But let's see if we can ruin this thing even further with tuning time. Let's go. Ah, yes, the tuning page. This is where we're really gonna freaking mess up this car, man. So the first thing we're gonna do, put everything on low. Everything on low, ladies and gentlemen. Only the final drive will be on low. The first, second, third, fourth will stay the same, because if I freaking put it to acceleration or speed, it's gonna be the same gear. So there we go. And here's what the car looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Oh, jeez. Look at that, man. You know what this looks like? It looks like a cat loafing. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. What the hell am I looking at, dude? Before we do anything, a car this bad deserves a paint job that is as bad as this. Let me see if I can cook up with something ridiculous here. I'll see you in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this, looks interesting to say the least, man. We got gold carbon, we got one of those yellow gold Hot Wheels flakes, hot pink mirrors, and the rims are like a combination of, I don't know what the f I just did here. Freaking brake caliper is one of those oil paints things, and then we got like a teal window tint, and oh my god, this looks horrendous. All right, let's go and drive this thing and see how much I've freaking ruined this. Okay, here we go. Let's see how stupid this thing drives. Here's the launch. Oh god, the launch controls. There we go. Oh Jesus. Okay, because all the toes are facing inwards, if your car is facing the right, it will go to the right. But if your car is facing to the left, it will go left. God almighty, this is weird, man. Can it corner? Oh, nope, it doesn't corner. It does not corner at all. The gears are so high, man. Like, it doesn't freaking go fast enough. Yeah, I'm constantly fighting to get this thing to go straight. Like, it does not want to go straight. It refuses to go straight. It will either go left or right, and that's it. Oh, God, understeer. I think there's one good thing about this, too. Whenever there's, like, a really small left or right bend, you don't need to steer at all. The car just steers by itself because of the toe. Man, oh, man, what have I done? Oh, God, it's stepping out. Oh, God. That's the wall, yep. I think compared to the 4GT that I did a while back, I think this is a bit better because the 4GT was a freaking mess, man. But so yeah, let me just set a few laps and see if I can get a good lap time out of this godforsaken car. Okay, no, I can't with this car anymore, man. I can't. That's our time right there, 1:15.671. Let's put that on the board. That is so off to our undesirable no-tune build, man. Okay, what else can I say other than the fact that this is so loose, dude? But yeah, let's move on to our next phase by moving every slider to the right. All right, next up, we're gonna put everything too high all the way to the right, man. What? Oh my God. Check out the performance. Braking distance, failed. Acceleration and speed, 0 to 100, failed. Top speed, failed. That is not a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. When I put the sliders all the way to the left, it actually still yields a result. But then here, it doesn't yield anything, man. All right, and here's the car. Oh my God, dude. Like, this thing is trying to reach up for something. Like, it's looking up there, looking for the heavens, praying that this freaking nightmare is over, and it's trying to leap up, but it is stuck with me. Let's get this thing into our time lapse and see how much worse this thing is compared to the sliders all the way to the left. We have a major problem, ladies and gentlemen. This car, as much as freaking ridiculous it is, the biggest problem right here is the gears. I think putting the sliders all the way up to the left kind of up the top speed. 112, 113. That is ridiculous, dude. We're not going anywhere with this car. We are not going anywhere with this car. My video, my rules. We're changing something here. I'm gonna try to make this thing a little bit competitive on the speed. There's no way in shape I'm gonna drive like that, dude. Like, it's official pretty much. If you put the freaking gears all the way to the right, it will become the worst car ever. But if you just put it like right here, I think 420. There you go. 420. Perfect. Now at least we'll be a little bit semi-competent on the straights. Let's go. This thing is so loose, man, because of the tire pressure. Oh my God, the tire pressure is so high. It's on the brink of exploding. This thing just becomes a freaking drift car, man. Like, it will not stop sliding. This is, I think, officially the worst setup you could quite literally put, to be honest with you. Unless one of you professionals can cook up something even worse than this, I would say this is probably the worst setup by far, man. Acceleration is horrendous. This thing is so loose. It is whack. It is out of control. There's absolutely no grip on the tires whatsoever, and there's no top speed because the arrow is set to max, which even if you put the arrow to max, it will do jack shit. Nothing much else to say other than the fact this thing is dog pile. Let me see if I can put some laps in and see how much worse this thing is compared to our last tune. No, there's no point of doing another lap anymore. Somehow this thing beat the freaking tune where we've slide everything to the left. How is that possible? I mean, sure, the gearing probably helped, but apparently this is not the worst tune out there. The other one where we put the sliders to the left is the worst one. The worst tune you could possibly put on a Dodge Viper is when you put all the sliders to the left. Yeah, there's no point of doing another lap. Let's put that onto the leaderboard. Yeah, there's only one thing left to do. Slap on that freaking tune again and do an online race, because that's how this channel works. Let's go. Okay, so now he's gonna put everything here and then everything like that. Yep, negative, and just all this magic stuff. So yeah, let's queue up for a lobby. I'll see you then. All right, boys. So these people right here will be looking at the leaderboard of this lobby and be like, oh God, man, another motherfucking anniversary edition in our lobby. We're gonna get freaking screwed for, man. This guy's gonna destroy us all. Well, first of all, this is a full lobby. Little do they know, I'm literally driving the worst freaking car in this lobby, so goodbye, everybody. I will see you guys at the finish line. Or probably not, because I'm going to finish dead last DNF. Let's go. I will be absolutely shocked if I finish ahead of somebody. I know for a fact I'm going to DNF, okay? I know for a fact I'm going to DNF, but I will be shocked if somebody didn't beat me. Like, we both DNF, but somebody's behind me. If that's the case, then you are the worst freaking player I've ever seen in my life, dude. I'm sorry, but that's just true. Sad, but true. Yep, everybody, who the frick is this behind me? I'm beating somebody somebody behind me. Is that? I think I saw at the start of the race a Corvette crashing into a freaking wall. I think that's one of the new players. How the f are you slower than me? How is that possible? How?
How is possible? How?
Oh god, the top speed is dog shit, man. It is so bad. All right, here comes the brakes. Holy shit, these people just went like torpedo into the damn wall. I'm gonna make an overtake. No, we were so close to making an overtake, man. That would've been historic. That would've been absolutely historic. Whoa, he just freaking did a Mario hop. What the heck? We just did another overtake. Oh my god, this thing is so loose. I'm beating two people. I'm in P9. How? How am I in P9? Put the power down, Viper. Yeah, we're gonna get overtaken by this Evo right here. Come on, Viper. The straight is where I'm gonna have my biggest... Oh my god, he hit the wall so hard, dude. Me and this freaking Evo is gonna overtake. We just did an overtake. We're not gonna make it, boys. We're not gonna make it. There's absolutely no way we're gonna make it to the freaking finish line, man. 10 seconds left. I got overtaken. I'm gonna get overtaken back in by a freaking rally car. And he's gonna ram me, you doofus. Oh shit, we could make it. We just made it. Holy shit, I finished. I just finished a race. I finished a race, first off. Second of all, I finished ahead of two... What? I finished a race, and I finished ahead of two guys. How is that possible? How?
How is possible? How?
I'm not even gonna do one more race. I'm done with this car, dude. I'm done with this car. I already got a result that is way better than I thought, dude. Well, what else can I say about the friggin' Dodge Viper, man? I think we absolutely ruined this car, but like I said many times just then, we finished the race in time and also finished ahead of two people. Those two guys, they're new players. I know they're new players, but how the f did you freaking finish below me in my Dodge Viper? That is completely ruined, man. That's just not possible. It's just not. So yeah, that's gonna do for today's video. Hope you guys find this video enjoyable. If you do like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel, and also like the video. That'll help me tremendously. Also, in the comments down below, I'm gonna make another episode on one of these ruin series. Let me know what other cars you want me to ruin in a future video. So yeah, leave a comment down below. But other than that, thank you so much for dropping by, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, see ya.